The following story was created in an AI dungeon.
Hello, my name is Hazel. I will be your narrator for this adventure. Let's get started. You are Clemonard, a courier trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic world by scavenging among the ruins of what is left. You have a parcel of letters and a small pistol. It's a long and dangerous road from Boston to Charleston, but you're one of the only people who knows the roads well enough to get your parcel of letters there. You set out in the morning and, consumed by thoughts of getting a large monetary reward upon your safe arrival, you drive on the whole day until nightfall allows you to camp for the night. You go to sleep. You lash the tent flap with your foot to block the cold wind as you have a restless sleep, tossing and turning. You wake in the morning to find Bommel watching you from afar. A vicious gleam shines within his eyes. You say, "Fuck you, Bommel, you can't be fucked." "Fuck you, Bommel." Bommel raises his rifle, firing wildly. You clutch your right hand in pain. One of the blasts hits you in the chest, sending you to the floor, and killing you instantly. You respawn and kill Bommel with a nuke. Your screen disappears to be replaced by the map of New York. Nothing happens. Then your plane begins rising in a brisk ascent. A notification pops up. You have been awarded the nuclear taco for one free usage, obtainable only here. The timer begins ticking. You eat the taco. You fly through the air as you disappear in a flash of heat and light. Your phone explodes in a burst of scratchy wool. You have been promoted to nuclear status for free, and nothing else is available. Iron Man falls out of the sky. You think nothing. You move as all the world's sorrow has been moved aside for later that day to make way for death and mayhem. Your phone holsters makes a faint jingling sound as you draw your pistol from what remains of your cargo pockets. 3 shells remain in the handle. You stroll through what used to be a bustling city. A rusted fire engine with its sirens on sits unused in the middle of what remains of a bridge. You drive fire engine. A group of teenagers skipping rope in preparation to practice their talents for one of the many jams that once filled these dying streets joins you in the cab. The engine sputters to life as you quickly shrink the cab section with the gurney and squeeze inside. You adjust as two. You run over a group of teenagers. You stand atop the fire engine ladder spraying fire extinguishers outward. You aim high to ensure a fatality. A tank veers in front of you, squirting water bullets against the side of the fire engine. You quickly step back, dodging Galton. You say, "Fuck you, tank." The tank pivots, and tracks the engine with accuracy. Things begin to burn. You decide to take the back alleys. It's time for you to go off-road. You spread the fire engine's wings and take off. The fire engine quickly speeds through the whitewashed streets, gathering speed with your sporadic jabs of the fire extinguisher. Just ahead lies the goal, a supply of fresh food in the former Carnival. The entrance is flanked by brightly colored booths, overlooking the prize inside. You spray water at booths. Your firefighter friends are filling the jukebox in a Victorian-like paneled hut. You spray streams of water against it, instantly causing it to burst into flame. Tap dancing is made almost impossible by an accordion sitting in one corner. You undress. You walk over to the Victorians exhibit and compose yourself. The people's eyes open wide as you begin to dance. Your rustic expertise in tapping, rolling, and twirling soon has the people jumping and cheering in joy. You a backflip. It's been days since you stopped for food and only had a few sips of coolant. Your body aches, but your skills keep you going. You realize people really are good mood aggregators, as you dance your way over to the refreshment stand. You drink the piss water out of the cashier. You fill your bottles and walk along the midway towards a wooded area. Your soles clip over and over on the chalk lines, keeping a steady rhythm to remove yourself of all thought. You think about thoughts. You think about what the food tastes like in the fair's kiddie corner. You think about how your stockings have kiwi vine and salted nuts in them. Finally, you think about how you look pretty in the flashing lights of the Ferris wheel. A loud burst of tinny music blasts in all of your ears. Hands clutch at you, pulling you into a swirling mass. You quickly follow orders, diving forward through the far side of the crowd. To recovery. You shoot the crowd with pistol. Your load beats bullet back. You are left scorched and bleeding, and the people around you writhe with hunger. They are nothing but bits of flesh and hair. You look blearily at the sky, just lighting on neon fires. Harem appears overhead, holding up a silver trophy above. You look near and far, trying to find answers in the darkening murk. But reeds find none, as all you find is nothingness. You make a vow inside your chest, crush the ghost by sighing. Falls to hell. Meets Satan and his goons. Holds Devil's cock in hand, pleading for release. Meets seductive Lucy, Hellbound spell captive of the Dark Lord. Trapped between demons and vampires, you pick the vampires with your crossbow. You kill the vampires with garlic. Your eyes adjust to the dark. You blink, focusing on the cloaked figures leaping about in their black cloaks. The vampires are clearly agitated by your presence. You walk forward casually, firing a bolt of garlic with deadly precision into the chest of one of the pack. You fire again. You fire again, killing another vampire, then again into two more. You fire again. Your heart beats faster, but you sigh out a single white cloud of smoke. It's a beautiful act of valor. The vampires are clearly cowed by it, they scatter and leap from the wooden walkway like hares from a hunter's bow. You kill Satan. Bullets ring out from both sides as you spin in track, searching for a juicy target to shoot. A shot whizzes past your face, and suddenly, your sense of smell is assaulted by the stink of smoke, blood and cordite. You get clean hits on two vampires, dropping both with headshots. Demon Pride send waves of demons scuttling out from buildings, directly towards you. Yes, that's right. You're fighting under Bunny's roof in broad daylight. An auburn-haired vamp lopes at you, as you put up your gun and ready your blade for a double swing. You run away. You dart to the side as bullets slam into the chest of a demon, before darting behind a corner. You take a knife from your side and begin twirling it around your fingers, waiting for an opening. An opening opens up when Bunny appears from around the corner, his Tommy gun raised. He blasts a demon in the chest with a burst of bullets, before recovering from his swing and walking towards you. Bunny stops suddenly, upsetting his balance. Bunny dies. Thankfully, he throws wide on way to safety and falls into a demon. You leave him to get his shotgun off his dying demon-slain body. The tide of man and demon seems to have turned overnight. Earth falls. Demons run it now, with the dead played no part in the society. That included humans who opposed them. You aren't sure where Gideon, Fucky or Violet are, but they're probably dead. Father may be alive, but you're less than moved to find out. You go find Father. You track Father O'Flynn's lightning-quick shape from a fair distance away, gliding slowly towards the skyscraper. You meet up with Father. As you crest the third floor, massive storm of fire and lightning crash into the building around you. It crumbles in a bright, explosive fireball plummeting downwards, collapsing onto itself. You destroy building with the power of Zeus. You swoop onwards, roaming through the sky like a hawk. From your perch in the vast buildings, the clouds can be seen churning and pluming in a dark crescent above the moon. There's a storm coming. A quiet gurgle confirms your suspicion. Just you and the heavens now. As you soar through the midnight sky, the clouds above begin to move and stir, as if alive. Above, a red moon sits heavy and pregnant, like a swelled-up testicle congealing in your sky. The clouds swell and rumble, separating all around, revealing a clear space between them. In the center of it sits a floating darkness. You continue to glide through the sky atop the winds that carry you, searching for some sign of life below. Found a dog to join the skies. Congratulations! You've found your second recruit, directly from the streets below. There's nowhere else for him to go and you have real affection for him, so he can join you in the skies and add his rabble-rousing. Kill dog. His bark is ugly. You'd prefer he didn't yell so much, but that's the least of your worries. You have discovered that a dog has joined your ranks. Fly into heaven, my cute angel duck. You need only moon over your lost dog for a moment, when the figure appears from above. He splats onto the walkway with an irritating slap, sneaking up behind you. He gives me a hug. It seems your dog has decided to give you a hug, startling you quickly while he holds you from behind in his skeletal arms and clings. Scared but too numb to do anything else, you just sit there as the vampire whispers in your ear.
It's free real estate.
You kill dog vampire. You kill the bad vampire, and sadly destroy your only friend at the same time. You sit up in bed, looking around. In an act of desperation, you resort to throwing a nearby glass bottle at the ceiling. You fall into deep depression. You angrily grab the bottle from the floor, before noticing the word satisfied scrawled across the label. Even you can't believe you did that. You leave the room with a sigh, before collapsing into a chair in the hallway. Harem arrives and begins licking your face. You scream. If you're going to survive this trip, you're going to have to exercise extreme caution. You scale the dorm's exterior, and stand on top of it. You notice Thomas the Tank Engine in the distance, frozen in mid-climb. You feel nervous laughter rising up inside of you, but you stuff it down. If you fall prey to hysteria, it will only make situations like this worse. You do a backflip off of the edge of the dorm, and land on perfectly fine Rabbit. He blinks slowly at you while his eyes follow the trajectory of Beethoven's Ode to Joy. The anguish of reality breaks you. The rabbit's spirit flies to heaven, and you jump to catch it.
Catch it, bitch!
You live forever, in perfect health. Congratulations. Continue.